Ida for not attending my best friend's wedding after she told me she doesn't want me to be in any photos but still wants me to be my F27 best friend, F27, is getting married in February. She has been planning her wedding for 2 years, and I have been actively helping her the entire time as her maid of honor. I am extremely excited for her to get married, but she is slightly controlling. She's the kind of girl that has to have everything perfect or it's completely ruined. But her wedding, her rules. Well, I found out I was pregnant at the beginning of October and am due toward the end of June. This is my first baby, and I have struggled heavily with fertility issues, so this is a literal miracle baby. My husband and I had literally just given up hope in trying for a little while this past summer. I will be in my second trimester during the time of her wedding. Well, I told my best friend last week and she seemed upset. She wasn't too happy that I was pregnant, and her first question is if I would fit in my bridesmaid dress. The dress is extremely flowy, and I told her that I should be just fine, and if not it'll cover the cost of any alternations buying another dress. I bought my dress in the first place anyways. Like literally her first question, not even congratulations. I tried to shrug it off and just assumed she was stressed. Her bachelorette party is next month. I've been exclusively planning it, so I just reached out with the final details to her to confirm everything. During the phone call she tried to make me feel bad that I wouldn't be drinking with the rest of them and that it wouldn't be the bach party of her dreams, and I told her it would still be fun. That upset me even more, but I just tried to shrug it off once again. Today she called and told me she had a hard decision to make, but she's been thinking about it, and while she would like to keep me she doesn't want me in her pictures. She said that my bump would be too distracting, she didn't want her pictures to turn into a maternity photo shoot, and that she just didn't feel comfortable with it. However, she still wanted me to pay for the bachelorette party, help her plan the wedding, and wanted me to do almost everything except be in pictures, and she was debating if she still wanted me to give a speech. She then sent me a bunch of bag-like dresses to choose from as my new dress, since I won't need my dress. We have been best friends since we were 10. I would have never in my wildest dreams expected her to act this way. Ida for dropping out of her wedding? I really don't feel like paying for and being supportive of a person who treats me like a disposable mooch after years of fertility issues. But I also feel like I may be overreacting, as some of my friends said that I would look hot in the pictures. Thoughts? Edit. I want to first say a big thank you to all the wonderful comments of congratulations and support. I often try to be very level-headed about things, sometimes to the detriment of myself, and also still wanted to be a part of the day since she is my best friend and we have grown together for so long. I am someone who really values integrity, and I felt like if I dropped out, I would be betraying a core value of mine. And many people reached out to me for an update, so here it is. I sat down with her and had a very long and blunt talk. I even brought out the post to show her that I am not crazy about some of the points I made. I told her about how deeply my feelings were hurt by her words and actions. I told her I couldn't understand why I couldn't be a full and be included in pictures. If I were to be fully honest, she almost convinced me that the whole idea of just keeping me as but with no pictures, was for my benefit. She told me it was to take the stress off of me for the day and to make sure I didn't feel uncomfortable with my new weight, but I knew it wasn't true. I knew she just didn't want me to be in her wedding party with the baby bump, but wanted my money and planning expertise. I've withheld this information, but I am a wedding planner with many connections. However, I won't cut any of them off due to a falling out. I am not planning her wedding as I felt it would be too much for me, because I would want it to be to a level of perfection I couldn't achieve, but I did hook her up with another planner friend who is incredible, but she has utilized me for free. I think I realized all too clearly in almost an instant that the second she got engaged that our friendship became a business partnership to her, whereas it never changed for me. For the past 2 years, what I thought were friendship bonding experiences for me, I realized were merely free expenses for her. In the end, I decided to step out of the wedding as Mo. I will be sending all the information I have to our joint friend who is in the wedding party, and will still be paying for that friend's portion of the Bach party instead of the whole thing, as I know it will put that friend out of money, which I feel awful about. I have been uninvited to the wedding as a whole, which was not unexpected. My friend was very angry and upset with the conversation and said some deeply hurtful things that will take me a long time to recover from. To say I am devastated is an understatement, as I expected this woman to be the godmother of my child. But I feel extremely relieved to have discovered this before the birth of my child. Now my baby's life will be filled with people who love them unconditionally. And the same goes for me. Once again, thank you all. I appreciate your assurances and help more than you will ever know. What do you think about it? Write your comments.